Hello guys, class 7. Here is Rashid Khan from LPM Public School, Gola Bazar. The chapter number 5, the remaining portion which I have to complete it, will have to try to complete that one. In that concern, first I think there is a description of acids is completed now. But some of the properties of acid are given below. That is what the most important properties are. Acids are sour in taste. First one, this one is the most important. If it is acid, so it will have to the test about the sour. Next is, it is corrosive in nature. That means what? If it is corrosive, that it can causes the adverse effect. You know very well the corrosive nature. So the most important and the second one point, that is it is corrosive in nature. If it is corrosive in nature, that means it can cut the cloths and the wool as well, and it can also cause the damages to the skin when it falls on it. अगर ये हमारे स्किन पे गिर जाए तो इसको जला देगा, और ये वूल को भी कट कर सकता है और क्लॉथ्स को भी कट कर सकता है. इनके अलावा दिस कैन हैव द कंडक्शन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. दैट मीन्स दे आर अ गुड कंडक्टर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी एज वेल. गुड कंडक्टर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, that means they can allow the electricity to pass through them very easily. So why? Because it gives the passage, is allow the passage to the electricity to pass through them. So it is a good conductor of electricity as well. That is not the last. There is another point, that is acids are soluble in water. Acids are soluble in water. So all these properties defined very well about that the acids. Here is another example or another point. You have to notice that the acid when reacted with a metal, when the acid reacted with metal, it will form the salts and the hydrogen gas liberated. That means what? If the acid reacted with a metal, this will form the metallic hydroxide as well. Metallic oxide, sorry, metallic, you can say the metallic substance, that means neutral substance, that is called as a salts, and rest of the other amount of hydrogen gas is released. For example, as I have already told you about, but here is just some example given to you. Suppose there is a H2SO4 and when react with sodium or react with magnesium, so there is formation of magnesium sulfate. This one is magnesium sulfate plus hydrogen gas liberated. Or you can say, if it is HCl, then here is sodium. This will form NaCl plus H2. That means and if there is HCl plus potassium, this will form KCl plus H2. This is all about that is what? These are what? Salts. So this is all about that the properties of acids. Now we'll have to move on. What do you mean by bases? So bases, so this is about that the acid. Now we'll have to move on. Bases or basic substance. What are the bases or the basic substance? As we know that the acid have the properties, they are sour in taste. So in comparison to the acid, the bases are bitter in taste. They are bitter in taste. First one. Next one is they feel slippery to touch. When it is touched, it feels slippery. And the most common feature of this have the bitter taste and can have a slippery nature. So this is about that the base. What are the bases composed of? These are as you know that baking soda. Baking soda is the form of a base. Why? Because its taste is bitter, or it has the bitter taste. And when the taste is bitter and have the property of slippery to touch, this one is called as a bases. Now here are, we can say, the metal oxides and here hydroxides. Metal oxide and their hydroxides. Metal oxide and their hydroxides. Accepting calcium hydroxide and accepting ammonium hydroxide. Accepting ammonium hydroxide and accepting ammonium hydroxide. This one is what? This is not the metal, but can have the property of bases. And the importance is the most important thing is all the bases that can, some of them, they can be dissolved or soluble in water. If the bases get dissolved, bases are dissolved in water, they are said to be, they are called, the bases dissolved in water, they are called as alkalis. But not all the bases are dissolved in water. So what? So we can say the bases which they dissolve in water are called alkalis, but not all the bases are soluble in water. Not all soluble. So which they are soluble in water, they are called alkalis, and which they are not soluble, they are insoluble. So what they are called as? There is nothing a specification to do, which will have to do one thing. The soluble bases are alkalis. So we can say all the alkalis are bases, but not all the bases are alkalis. This is the point. Sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide. These are what? These are the soluble in water. But some of them are not soluble in water, as some of the other, they are not soluble, they are insoluble in water. So on that basis we can say this statement, that is what, all the alkalis are bases, but not all the bases are alkalis. This is clear now. This will be clear. That is, all the alkalis are bases, but not all the bases are alkalis. It is clear now. So we'll have to move on. That is a strong base and a strong base and weak bases. We'll have to move on to the next topic. So, strong and weak bases. What are these? As you know that in case of a acid, there is a terminology is explained. That is what? The ions, hydrogen ion concentration. What are these? The hydrogen ion concentrations is defined as the which acid is strong and which acid is weak. So we can say the higher is the amount of a hydrogen ion, the stronger acid is, and if there is a lesser amount of a hydrogen ion concentration, the weak acid is that. So on that basis we can say here is another form of hydroxy ion. In case of a acid there is a hydrogen ions, but in case of bases there are hydroxy ions. These hydroxy ions are present in bases. So we can say हाइड्रोक्साइड, इसको हाइड्रोक्साइड भी कह सकते हैं इसको. सो यू कैन से इफ देयर इज अ हाइड्रोक्साइड बेस, द मोर नंबर ऑफ हाइड्रोक्साइड, the more number of hydroxides, more number of hydroxides, the stronger base is that base are very strong. And if there is a hydroxy ion is less number, which is in less number, the base will be weaker base. This is the unique feature about that the strong and a weak base. Strong bases are sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, etc. And weak bases are ammonium hydroxide, and magnesium hydroxide, magnesium hydroxide are the are the weak bases. They are not soluble, and we can say the insoluble bases are a weak base, and the soluble bases, that is the alkalis, are the strong base. So the conclusion is that the alkalis are the strong bases, and the rest of insoluble bases are what? They are weak bases. This is all about the strong and weak base. Now we'll have to move on the topic. What it is? There is a basis and present in. What are the bases and where they are present? The bases and the present in, where they are present. So we could do one thing, that is, what are these? Potassium hydroxide, sodium hydroxide present in KOH, potassium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, sorry, potassium hydroxide and sodium hydroxide. NaOH, potassium hydroxide and sodium hydroxide, these are all present in. So next, the calcium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide present in lime water, calcium hydroxide. Next is magnesium hydroxide, magnesium hydroxide, magnesium hydroxide, which is present in milk of magnesia, milk of magnesia. Next one is aluminum hydroxide or ammonium hydroxide, ammonium hydroxide. Ammonium hydroxide is present in window cleaner. Window cleaner. So these are the magnesium hydroxide. This is present in window cleaner. That's all. If you have any doubt and issues, just go to the inbox section, sorry, comment section, and comment the doubts and